Our third clan war of the day starts, and it is Undead Human for Infi and TH versus Check and Soin. Night Elf Orc combo. So already impossible to go for the Breaker Dryad combo here. And that's interesting. Check and Soin 1-1. TH and Infi not as dominant as we thought they would be, with only 3 out of 6. So 50% win rate for them is really not that great. So it's going to be a Dreadlord Archmage again, most likely, if Infi is not completely crazy and goes for, like, I don't know, a Crypt Lord or something. Check and Soin, what's their idea to counter this? Dryads? Dryads should and must be the answer. Also, Demon Hunter opening would be good. But Soin, what's your play? See about that. I don't know, this race combo Night Elf Orc doesn't seem to be the best. I don't quite understand why there's no human in this. But maybe they just feel most comfortable and they have a different idea to what Thunder and Michael presented us yesterday. So here we go. Off into Clan War number 3 of the day. F4 for the playoffs. Rogue Warriors for the second place in the ranking for their seedings for the playoffs. You don't want to face ELL again. For Korea, Soin and the old man Check versus Infi, the absolute carry in one-on-one, and TH, who defeated Michael yesterday to pave the way. So let's go. 2 absolute legends of this game on the side of Rogue Warriors. 2 of the 4 best humans that this game has ever seen. Alongside Todd and Sky, obviously. And Check and Soin. Check, a constant in the Warcraft scene. If we exclude his army duties and his StarCraft 2 time, he's always been there. Since the first tournament until now. So, is it a Dreadlord again? The position is not that great for Infi. Could go between the 2 bases. It is the Dreadlord for the 4th time. And what's the idea? It is a Demon Hunter. I like that. Check is supposed to be the Infi counter. And Soin has to keep TH busy. Blade Master it is. With... Oh, he's going for the Golem. What? In a 2-on-2? Ah, okay. Okay, if you say that works out, then okay. Scouting Wisp already almost destroyed. It's gonna have a tough life. Same goes for the Acolyte. So, is it Infi expanding? That worked yesterday. Does he have to sacrifice a TP for it? It's definitely gonna be a late tech. Check is going Archer with this. Heavy delay and Mercs, but guess what? Infi is stealing the Shadow Priest. And this is so wonderful, as you want the Shadow Priest really bad to have this spell and range attack against the sleep. And guess what? Rogue Warriors assemble to creep this natural. Alright. Subi Mask, really nice. Plus the big experience. This is okay. Demon Hunter get the Golem as well. It's not been like last hit or something. Did he get the last hit? I don't think so. No. Ah. Here in the 2-on-2 we don't really know. It's still level 2. Not the greatest deal. Double level 1 as they creep this together. Last time TH was harassing early. And so it was level 2 on the Dreadlord. Pretty much no chance for anything. It's a lot of melee, it's a decent chance of surrounding, but it's Woundwalk, you know. So this time... Oh! It's not Infi expanding, it's TH. Kinda makes sense, I think. Undead is just so strong at tier 3, and it's a big liability to go for this expansion. Delays your attack by so much, and especially if you invest into that Shadow Priest already, that costs so much in the early. Talisman of evasion. Okay. Blade Master can't really do too much anyway. So this early game will be rather slow, and the question for Check and Soin is A, do we want to counter expand, or B, when do we want to push? The more time you give TH and Infi, the bigger their heroes get. Blade Master's getting some kills. He has a lot of windwalks, of course, with the Subi Mask running all the time. Oh, getting the healing cancelled. That hurt. And the clarity as well, right? So get the Vamp Aura. No Carrion Swarm yet. Could just be for creeping and early game purposes. That's the second Merc open. That's a big item. Scroll of the Beast. For Water Elementals and Ghouls with Vamp Aura. Phenomenal. Such a tame early. Want a high level Demon Hunter, I guess? To counter the Dreadlord. There is a counter expansion. Will they have the time against the big mass of ghouls? Will be the question what Infi is playing, right? So usually it would be a lot of ghouls. Oh, flute, nice. And oh no! This is around. It could have waited a little more for the cooldown of sleep. No, it was enough. Blade Master dead. The power of sleep. Ouch. Ouch, this hurts. Was about. It could have been stolen. Demon Hunter with Vamp Aura as well. So they equal this one out. And sleep and mass melee. Pretty powerful in this early mid game. Or late early game. They want to buy time for the expansion, of course. TH's Expo is running. Infi should be teching at this point. Level 3 for him as well. Going for sleep 2. This is so cheap. Trying to force a TP out of this Archmage, and it works. And it's getting out of there. It could be a timing to attack the Expo for a bit, but I don't think their forces are strong enough. So Shadowhunter second. No second hero for Check yet. Could be an Alchemist. Radar Walker. Or just Walkers? Huh. Rogue Warriors want the heavy tier 3, so do you have time to tech to tier 3 if you're fat a little and go Tauren? Especially with the Vamp Aura you just got. Flute, by the way, for TH. Oh, this Expo wasn't even crapped yet! Multitasking for Jack, a little lacking maybe. Oh no, it's not even finished. Sorry. Take that back. So they got the dry attack up. How hard will TH counter this with rifles though? Okay, Demon Hunter Naga Creepjack. But immediately sleep. He can just spam the sleep. There's always mana. That's a TP. They just run into this Dreadlord like they don't know what to do. Quite some costs, actually. Sees the statue. Dreadlord solo again. Want the high level Carrion. This Expo, I feel so late. Wait, they go sleep, vamp? Not sleep, vamp, carrion? Swamp? I feel like the army composition of Rogue War is gonna be nasty though. Mass Dryads, but what about them rifles? Tommy looks cool so far. It's not their final form yet. There it is. Mass tier 3 melee by the undead. Oh no. Oh, come on. This is just a gift at this point. Naga doesn't have a staff. Demon Hunter gets out somehow. It's just so much stuff. He can surround the world. Don't they not have a TP? They don't have a TP. Not a single TP. They have to run away from sleep? Okay. So far it's okay. Spirit Link, of course, a big help. But Vamp Aura 2, doesn't it, like, negate Spirit Link? And Raiders. Against this, it's Ghouls, Footmen, Militia, Abominations, and there's Raiders in the mix? I have no idea how they're supposed to win this. Could need a little bit of healing. There's no coil. Dreadlord has no mana anymore. Quite some stuff dying, but ghouls get replaced by A-bombs anyway, so they are supposed to die. And TH is at 60. Level 4 Dreadlord, of course, level 3 one. This is time for the expo. It's also time for the second expo for Rogue Warriors, like Infi bottom left. That was risky. Could have lost the game right there. TH a little supply suck at the moment. Ah, there we go, Carrion Swarm. Still aura, right? Yeah. So the time for sleep is over. Can easily be woken up and not too many ghouls anymore. Oh my, what a push. And mortars even. So they found a solution to the dryads. Don't go too heavy on rifles, just add mortars in. Wait, didn't I see mortars somewhere? Ah, there we go. So siphon mana on the Demon Hunter so he can't burn anymore. Gets level 4, he's a big tank. Continues the siphon. Kodo get an abomination. More abominations fall, but also a big influx of them coming in, streaming in from Infi's base. And this time they're not intercepted, and what a difference it makes, right? When you don't send them into a meat grinder. Dryads will fall. Level 2. Is it Flame Strike? Could definitely see mass AoE. Hero focus attempt on the Dreadlord. There's a TP to get out though, and Check is losing a lot soon. Soin is already down to 31. Triple kill. They own this base. And then it's 4 bases versus 2. Okay, I thought maybe they have a cool, elaborate game plan. Nice snipe. Naga dead. They have a cool, elaborate game plan against this Dreadlord play, but obviously not. And Soin was so good with the TC. Very one-sided. Rogue Warriors take the first map. TH and Infi with revenge for yesterday, when they were killed by Rise Again. Okay, back on track. TH has the coolest setup of all these players, by the way, by far. So the favorites take the lead, and now it's time for the one-on-ones. We got TH, Infi, and Fly versus Sock, Chaemiko, Check, and Soin. Maybe you want an Orc Mirror of Soin Fly. And then what? That's the question, right? Could be 2 human mirrors with TH, Infi, and Check and Soin and Jesus! Sock and Chaemiko! Yeah, it's gonna be a rough clan war 4v4. Like, if your 2 strongest players are human and your opponent's 2 strongest players are human, could be 50-50, but It's TH and Infi we're talking about, so maybe dodge them? But then... Yeah, I guess you have to dodge them then. Try to get Chaemiko versus Fly. Sock can play a mirror, I think? I don't know. It's rough. F4's Clan War is gonna be hard. What's your idea? How would you see its map choice for F4? Yeah, it was horrible start. Expo never punished. Blade Master early loss. That fight was a little too early, I feel, with the mass melee. And just like raiders. I don't get that at all. I don't get the Night at War combo. Maybe they expected something else. Maybe they wanted to counter a counter or something. Yeah. There was no moment where I thought that F4 had a chance, to be honest. The Dreadlord is back, even without an Infernal, still powerful. Dryads are the right idea, I think, but Infi and TH reacting to this, going Mortars, and Mortars shred Dryads. Yesterday was just no time for TH to set them up, as Moon was punishing this all so well. Final fight with the Mortars, you see it. Whoa, what's this Blade Master doing, by the way, in this fight? It's just in Windwalk all the time. All the time. Oh, a lot of damage lost. Could have gone to the Mortars, right? Very one-sided affair. Rogue Warriors on the way to secure their second place in the ranking. One desperate hero kill attempt. But even that didn't work. Okay, they save a good performance for last then, I guess. Or a good 2-2 team for last. One-on-ones are coming. TH Infi Fly, Sock, Chaemiko, Soin, check. See you in a bit. Map number 2 is a one-on-one once again, and it is Infi versus Sock. I think that's the better call. Infi is 5-5 in solos. That's so sick, dude. Oh man, I can't even. Not losing a single thing, and he goes into this as the favorite for sure. Sock is 2-3, also not too bad. But of course, if there's a human mirror in this world, then you know that Infi is the favorite. But this is what we have to expect in this clan war. Could be all mirrors, honestly. If they see Chaemiko versus TH. And Soin versus Fly. I'm not sure what the map is, to be honest. Could be twisted. We'll see it in a bit. Stream is starting to spike quite a bit. But alright, we're going into this with Infi versus Sock in a second. Oh, that was exactly a second. The B-Boy versus the Iceman. Rogue Warriors continue their dominance in this league after a slight hiccup yesterday at this Infi frame. Oh man, the spikes. I am incredibly sorry about that. I hope it's gonna get better. Let me check with the production if things don't become better. Stream has big lag now. So yeah, this is a Chinese clean feed, so this is what we have to deal with at the moment. I hope they are able to fix it, maybe restart. We'll see about that. We have Sock in the blue for F4 versus Infi in the red for the Rogue Warriors again. And this is Northern Isles. Yesterday we saw a big clapfest by Thunder, who challenged Infi to like one of his hardest matches actually. With that Mountain King. So the Sock was on the receiving end of that clap play at WGL when it was TH introducing this. and it's quite hard to cast, obviously. It's an Archmage, so he wants to go straight up. Oh no, that is Infi. And okay, we have 2 Archmages. Okay, we could look for a Doyu stream and restream that without sounds. Sound is okay, but the picture is pretty bad. Okay, let's... We'll try to get a second stream up on Doyu. It obviously should be better. Both go for the consumables. We have a big heal potion on Sock's side. Definitely not the best. Am I locked in? Oh wait, how do I get this bit? Okay. So let me fix the stream real quick. Or at least try to. Chinese stream means no in-game sound. But here we go. Infi red, as I said, bottom left. And so what's his play? He goes for the hawk creep pretty much on the lab early on. That's a little bit of a risk, can be punished, but it's big experience and should be a little bit of a lead as well. Replenishment potion, 2 water elementals, Infi burning through his mana, and he definitely can. So this is level 3, pretty much immediately for Sock. But Infi scouts this. And he knows that Sock is a little busy here with the big creep, so he should have the time with Militia for his natural. T2 is coming. Really playing a straight up human mirror. Good scouts on both sides, actually. Footman ready. And Sock is the one to punish this. With a lot of Militia, but Infi moves them back at pretty much the perfect time. Claws for Infi. Still the replenishment for Infi and the big healing. Both found the big healing. Interesting. I will check back on the clean feed once we got a response from the Chinese. So, is it an expansion tier 2? That would be the typical Infi play. But Sock could be ready for it with a Panda or something like that. I don't think you want to wait. You have to do something different than Infi. Don't you? Infi is getting a unique spot. That's the marketplace right here. Not picking up the item. Okay. Forced into a TP bag. Aggression seems to be the play against Infi as early as possible. If you give him breakers, then he gives you hell. Loses a footman here, but with Militia should be easy to deal with. Infi with a huge experience lead now, as he was creeping while Sock was just running across the map. And there we go. Item for Sock, lol, Book of the Dead. It just is one way, and that's to use the Book of the Dead in Infi's base, I think. So Sock is trying it again. Not willing to go for it. Is he getting faked out by an Infi expansion? Ooh, he's wasting quite some time running around like this. And apparently saves or sells the Book of the Dead. And while Infi is having this experience lead, this is not what you want to do as Sock. And it is an MK. It is a Sanctum. It's straight up breakers. Infi with the 2 Sanctums in the back. Building positioning seems a little better for the Chinese. Let me check on the stream with sound as we have a little downtime. Looks good again. All right, so we have sound back. But Infi is just getting more and more experience. Level 4. And level 4 is such a key in this matchup with all the mana you can go for. Expo. Sock is the one to tier 2 Expo. So, as Infi, you don't go for clap, right? It's just too many breakers. The breakers are a little further away than usual. Priest first, level 2 MK. Pretty tanky, the talisman. And he's challenging Infi with a pretty hurt Archmage, and that's a good use of the Book of the Dead. It is free damage. Not much to do against it without AoE and without Dispel. Wait, did he have Dispel? Wow. Super early Dispel. Forget everything I said. That was quick. Oh, wait. Three. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Still a couple of kills. And he's not expanding. Just moved his peasants back. Just used them for creeping. As Infi pretty much knows, but he fools him with this. Infi's trying to attack. Cool mind games going on in this game. But in the end, he fetches the army, kills the priest. We're a little out of position. You always want footmen breakers in front and priest far in the back, as they can be easily sniped by a Mountain King. Both level 2, not the biggest of deals, but this tiny little engagement won by Infi. And with that, priest advantage. Sock trying to engage again. Against the Zeppelin, it's really not that easy to micro at this stage. You don't have much anti-air. You want to be kind of conservative with your mana, to not spam the water element, especially not against that. It's not like a one-shot unit or something. But fighting into this choke... Decent idea, I guess, but that's about it. I feel Infi is in full control. He knows exactly what's going on. He constantly... Oh my god, this level on the Archmage. Mountain King is kind of fine. But we almost have a 1 level advantage in a human mirror. Sock still has the TP. That could help him a lot. Can be a little more aggressive with this. But Infi is just soaking up his map, soaking up the map. Infi got mercenary, market and merchant, and wait a minute, marketplace and goblin merchant. That's what I want to say. And on Northern Isles. How do you get back to this? Okay. No, 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 no. Something on this lab creep sounds like a thunder lizard, by the way. I was super confused yesterday. It's so loud. Very, very calm game. You had this engagement, the 1 or 2. Wow, Sock expanding bottom right. That's the curveball I want to see. Is Infi doing the same? Haha! Okay. What? I don't understand Human Mirror at all. Did I mention this before? I think I mentioned this every Human Mirror I cast. What triggers them to build it there now? Katka's Pipe is obviously a sell. Good gold for Sock. Rich, rich, rich. But you can't buy experience. And that's a 2-level lead. Infi with a good amount of breakers. Would love to see the upgrades. Okay, and here we have the fight. Both at 50. This should be easy for Infi. This should be too easy for Infi. Yeah, heal scrolls on Sock. But you see, the only kills that are happening are Sock's units dying. Zeppelin a little too late. Now breakers start to fall. Archmage down to 50% as well. Only level 4. There's a TP and an invul. Little unsure why he's staying so long in this fight. Mountain King is in trouble for Infi though. Has no invul. And of course there's also no staff. But he's forcing him back into the quote-unquote safety of his expansion. This Zeppelin shouldn't upload any units anymore. Because it will just die and then they burn. There we go. And Infi's pushing. This is just how dominant he is. Archmage focus fire, more damage with water elementals, TP, invul? No invul anymore, just the TP. But he doesn't even need it. Priest doing some decent work. But Infi's Expo is unpunished, he's not losing much. His advantage is growing and growing and growing. Mana would be nice on the Mountain King, but at this stage of the fight, breakers pretty much eliminated everything. The positioning is so wonderful. Breaker line is better. 2-1 against 1-1. Still fine. You have a level 3 aura, by the way, for Infi. Trying to get more mana on this Mountain King, which is not really working. I have the feeling that whenever Sock is the slightest tiny bit out of position, he gets punished for it. It's so crazy how fast Infi is shifting the focus. On the Archmage a little, on the Breakers a little, and then he knows exactly how much it's necessary to deal with it. Big heal potion on the Mountain King for Infi. And the Water Elementals are, it's just too much, right? It's a 20 supply lead. You don't play Human Mirror vs Infi. You simply don't. TP out. Into the main, right? Yup. So that's a wrecked expo. Thunder with the Mountain King did a lot better than Sock today, unfortunately. That is territory that is not too explored yet in Human Mirror. If you play Breaker Wars, Human play Breaker Wars for years. For decades. Sock has 2k gold? What the What the F? And Infi plays this game for 15 years as well, so since he's playing Breaker Wars. If you challenge him with the Mountain King, can be fine. I don't think he can tech out of the breakers anymore, though. Infi will just steamroll him. 20 supply lead. 5-5, close to 5. The experience levels are unbelievable. Guys, I don't know what to do. Infi could tech. Ah, yes, no lumber. Went for the upgrade right away. Upgrades were pretty good thing. He just... Okay. Got the Ankh. Upgrades were good for Sok during that last fight, and maybe that's why he was so confident, but levels are more important. And Infi had the levels. Trying to push now. Infi has a TP. Infi is ready though. Infi is so ready. He knew this like a minute before. And that's a breaker war with a 25 supply lead, 15 supply lead. Control magic. Maybe Infi's getting a little too greedy. It's not the greatest breaker wall. And a blizzard transition, which is always nice to see into the caster area. So the breakers can't be healed too much. Mountain King is a little low, but gets level 5 now. Cool way to deny experience, to not summon water elementals at one point. Oh, MK! Ah, he has an Ankh, right? Oh yeah, he has an Ankh. He's fine. Cool Zeppelin plays now. Showing I am the Dominator. Oh yeah, he's so toying with them. Baiting spells, baiting focuses. Infi is just the GOAT. Everything makes sense. Going for the MK now. There is no Ankh on him. Invo potion last second, but can he get out? Is he surrounded? Kind of blocked, right? Even though he went for the focus fire, it's not that he's out of position or something. Heal scroll was used before. Yeah, looking dire, huh? Infi is completely out of gold, out of lumber. Can fix it with a shredder relatively easy though. Okay. The Zeppelin shenanigans are over, but the concave for Infi is just wonderful. Oh, Mountain King! Little micro battles! Can he trigger the Ankh? Yay! Finally. But that was all that damage for an Ankh. Heal scroll was cool, but 30 supply, huh? That's the difference. Even with this choke, a lot of the army for Infi can't really attack. But the breakers are untouchable. Mountain King reaches around. And he sandwiches him, and he blocks. Zeppelin comes in once more. It's admirable how Sok is trying to get a hero kill or something. But Infi is 6.4. This is absolute destruction from the get-go. You don't play Human Mirror versus this man. 6 out of 6! Infi ends the season, the group stage, without a single loss. He's looking so hot. Just like Q-chan. Unbelievable. Not challenged. Yesterday, yep. Yesterday he was challenged. Nope. That game was over 7 minutes ago or something. Infi is just the ultimate weapon. If he's in shape. And if he takes things seriously. So what now, F4? You're trailing 0-2. You have Chaemiko, you have Check, you have Soin. And you're facing TH and Fly. So what map? Here's the push towards Sok's expansion. This one was wiped out. No chance for Sok in that fight already. Mistakes were made earlier when he was the aggressor when Infi was creeping. And that gave him the level 4 Archmage. And that gave him a lot more Water Elements. And that gave him the better fights. And then whoop, 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 whoop. Downward spiral for Sok. He can 3-0 Moon, but a Human Mirror versus Infi is still pretty much unwinnable. Yeah, so I still don't know what the big game plan for F4 is now. Chaemiko fly, and then what? They need a one-on-one win to force the second 2-on-2. And then they're facing TH and Fly were really strong. I don't know. I think they need a miracle. I think F4 makes quite some mistakes with the lineups here today. Or Rogue Warriors make everything correctly and outsmart them. I think Chaemiko flies or even Soin flies your best bet. But then you get Chaemiko TH. Rough choices. F4 between a rock and a hard place. After the first two matches, could be another clean 3-0 for the Rogue Warriors, which would give them a 6-1 to finish the group stage. We're gonna be back in a second after a tiny little break. So, TH versus Chaemiko, huh? Second human mirror in a row. TH only 2-4, losing to WFZ. And who was it? Pretty sure against ELL, right? Chaemiko also 1-3, losing to Remind before. Yeah, both not with their greatest performances, I'd say. TH won against Fortitude in the mirror match before. And if Infi is the greatest human mirror player of all time, TH is definitely the second best. And he lost last week? Oh yeah, he lost against 1-0. True. But he only loses to Undeads, as it seems. The other matches look quite fine. He wants to end this with another win. And Chaemiko, he has to make up for losses, man. The one against Remind was kind of unacceptable. He didn't play against ELL. What was the other Clan Wars? Oh, he lost against Michael. True. Alrighty. It's time for Chaemiko versus TH. Another human mirror. Match points for RW. They are not falling for the fly trap. CH, definitely an orcish map. But we see a human mirror here. Thank you, Indie Picard, for the 30-month resub. So TH wasn't looking too good yesterday in the twos, but against Michael, he was in full control. So against Chaemiko now, this should be the same again. Chaemiko on this map has played Paladin, right? What the... It's not getting better, right? Let's see if the production can do something to fix this, as we're in the early stages. We have T8 with an Archmage, we have Chaemiko with an Archmage, so no one really willing to go for a Mountain King 2-day. It was so effective yesterday, I don't really understand why. And it seems to be better. No. Yes? Oh, it feels so bad when you're not in charge and can't change anything. You're on the other side of the earth, pretty much. Okay. Chaemiko probably with a lab creep. TH must know. Okay, this is lagging too hard. Okay, the sound is definitely off. So I hope they fix it and we get the sound back, but at the moment that is not possible due to lag. So, Chaemiko with the lab creep. TH, can he steal the big one? That would be so insane. He should never allow this. But it's TH we're talking about, so who knows? Okay, level 2, well done. TH is rushing over. He wants to punish this early with decent mana. He's level 2 himself. Item is the big Invo potion. We have Claws of Attack for TH. And that is at least 1 kill. Oh, dodges the footman shots as well. One more. He is losing quite some HP, and that was a low damage roll, so he doesn't get it yet, but the footmen are moving in. And the second kill. This... is he committing? Not willing to. Both play nicely with the footman. Chaemiko, one of the best micro in the entire world. With surrounds, with blocks. All of that can help you in a human mirror, but human mirror was never really his strong suit. Yes, he defeated Infi a couple of months ago, but that was pretty much it. And since then, wasn't looking too impressive. But human mirror is a matchup that we see very rarely in normal tournaments. TH and Infi both switch races in human mirror. So attack on the way. Normal builds so far. Chaemiko also a big fan of tier 3. So we could see that down the road. I think if there's a player where it's likely that it's tier 3, definitely him. Maybe Yumi as well. Oh, I forgot the footman. So this is looking better for F4. Better for Chaemiko than it was for Sock versus TH. But it's still early. It's in the early game. It's 2.3 versus 2.4. No level 3 yet. There's quite some to creep now. Especially for Chaemiko. Just orange into green will probably give him level 3. But TH is pretty dominantly on Chaemiko's side of the map. Wants to punish this. Goes for the crabs. Oh man, he has to catch up in levels. He needs... Like he got the crab. It's... Oh my, the timing by TH is so good. He's creeping his own turtles. And at the moment Chaemiko pulls Militia, he's creeping these turtles. And that's level 3 right here. Ooh, that's pretty sick. Plus the peasants. Shouldn't allow these footmen to die, or at least not donate the experience, because every tiny bit counts now. Chaemiko didn't get it. There was a creep denied. Oh man, TH can be so good at times. He's just so aggressive. Supply is pretty equal. At one point, he will have to move back. He's calling another round of Militia. Chaemiko's still pretty rich in lumber, but he didn't even reach tier 2 yet. And another deny, right? Denies level 3 so long. Okay, the moment I said this is looking pretty okay for Chaemiko was the moment where TH was turning it up to 11. And who's the king of blocks? Invo potion committed for 1 footman and survival. Yeah, this turns out to be a rough game. Invul is over, so it will result in a TP just frames away from a kill. Thanks to the claws +6, that should have been a kill right there. But he can't just cancel the region's potion as well. Wow, this is so expensive. Has to go for the potion over regen, otherwise it's just gonna be cancelled. And this is level 2 Waterman now. And a Mountain King out. And double Sanctum out. This guys is spiraling out of control. This looks like the third 3-0 in a row. And with that, a re-strengthened Rogue Warriors, second place in the group. Warsong Battle Drums, oh my, this is so good! Movement speed in a mirror match. So, Chaemiko, what now? You have some time to breathe. You got your level 3. Where do you go? Typical tier 2 human mirror play. Go for the expansion right away. Okay, Chaemiko scouts it. Will be punished for it with movement speed. That's definitely a killed footman, but that was to be expected. Double claw for the Archmage is nice for the damage boost. And Chaemiko is creeping Mountain King only, right? Okay, that's cool. Level 2 Stormbolt, the weapon of choice. It's good backfire. It's again half a level on the Archmage. Despite not creeping the spot, so that's pretty big. And he is expanding. Wow, both are. No tier 3 rush. And scouted right away. Oh, Chaemiko, show us your blocks. TH outmaneuvers him. How old is TH? Should be like 29 now. Yeah, Crystal Ball for Chaemiko, that helps him scout. And so he can adapt easier. It always feels bad when you go to the middle and there's no item for you. But in a matchup where experience is so big. 30? Okay, and then he turned 30. MK3. That's a nice reward. So TH clearly favoring a high-level Archmage. Chaemiko clearly favoring a high-level MK. And that's level 4. Level 2 Brilliance or Scroll the Beast is not really a factor in this. TH losing a Priest here. Nice trade for Chaemiko so far. Supply-wise, they're kind of equal with a little lead for the Korean. Level 3 MK now. So it's not that big of a deal. TH has the lead with the Brilliance Aura. As there's Water Elementals too. And Zeppelin time again. Just as in the game of Sock versus Infi. But yeah. Chaemiko went into this with a lead. And now he's 5 supply down. It's like 1,000 gold again. So low on lumber. This is kind of the impact that TH's early aggression had. And isn't it fascinating how similar this looks to the human mirror we just saw? One fight, take the lead, punish the expo, run with it. It's like when Happy plays against Foggy, we always say, you make one mistake and you lose the game. This is human mirror, or this is what human mirror must feel like to the Socks, to the Chaemikos, if they play against Infi and TH and human mirror. Water Elemental kill before they can get the Priest. Almost saving that one even. So we know that there should be Dispel soon. Actually, the Priest numbers are ridiculous. Does he even have a Priest? Yeah, 1. And now there's no breakers anymore. Expo punished by Water Elementals. Breakers and Priest pushing into the base. Breakers for Chaemiko, impossible. Yeah, that was from minute 1 on. A clan war for the Rogue Warriors. It's almost incounterable for F4 from the get-go. But I think it's also your fault if you don't go Mountain King. Like, if you feel outclassed in a mirror match, like Thunder yesterday, go MK and try to clap him. Especially when your Socken got clapped by TH and WGL that bad. And that's a 20 supply lead again. And TH and Infi were the first to realize how much better a level 2 Brilliance Aura is, and I think they're still in the scene the only ones who value it correctly. It's just such a massive mistake to not go for the level 4. If you're behind, I think you can snipe with Stormbolts well. But TH even surpassing him in Mountain King levels now. Like, this early level 2 Brilliance Aura is so many more dispels and heal, and yeah, no chance! Absolutely no chance. TH in mirror, the dominator that we expected him to be. Same as Infi, so it's 3 3-0s today. YR winning 3-0 over LP, RA winning 3-0 over UMAD, and Rogue Warriors 3-0 over F4. This is bad for F4. They are now 2-3. Throughout the season, we said they are supposed to be the top 4 team, right? They are supposed to make it to the playoffs. Well, guess what? They're in trouble. They're in deep trouble. Oh, wow. Liquipedia is already done. You guys are wonderful. That was the last game of the group stage for the Rogue Warriors. They end the season 6-1. Only defeated by ELL. So they should have the second seed guaranteed. If there is some hiccups by ELL, they could still make it first. But this is kind of unlikely. ELL will probably not lose. They're up against UMAD. And they're up against LP Club. So, yeah. We expect a 7-0 for ELL. So the top 2 are set in stone. But behind them, like, UMAD is out. 1-5-0-14. Or -14. That is, it's impossible for them to get something done. But even NP has somewhat of a tiny bit of chance. They could go 3-4 as well, depending on how they trade wins. At the moment, LP with the best position with a 3-2. But LP is playing ELL. And F4. So it's not granted that they go 5-2 now. LP, Rise Again, F4 and YR fighting for 2 spots. 2 of them will make it to the playoffs. 2 of them will get eliminated, still with $7,000, but that's it. So, this was the last, or second last week. 2 more Playdays next Thursday. NP is out? Oh, is there no chance? Even if they win 3-0, 3-0? Oh, well, that is between these 4. Next Thursday, we get ELL versus UMAD, Rise Again versus NP, and F4 versus LP. Big points for LP right there. They can't afford to play a bad week like this week. And then the last day of WGTL, ELL versus LP, juggernaut of a clan war once again. Rise Again versus YR could be the decision for rank 4, and F4 versus NP to close the group stage. And then we go into the playoffs on June 13, 14, and 15. That's the future of WGTL. What's in store for Back to Warcraft? You can always check that out at backtowarcraft.com. Because tonight, we're back tonight actually, at 2 a.m. we have the Dust League quarterfinals. Bidu and Carson bringing you the top 8 players from America with Hitman and Cruncher and Insuperable and Sonky and all the greats. And then we are back tomorrow at 5 with the Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup. Not sure if Remo is back, but I will definitely be there. And you should sign up for the Weekly Cup here on More Info. B2W Weekly 6 on Challenge. We want to have 100 participants and more again. Before on Sunday, you have the grand finals of the Dust League with Bidu and Carson once more. And I'm going to bring you the ESL Open Cup. I'm not done casting for the day. I will be the guest on Todd's stream for the Todd Tag Team Tournament, where we go into the playoffs as well. We're going to broadcast an awesome game. Awesome 2-on-2. So if you're a fan of that, join us at, I think, 5. And later you can watch Grubby and Kendrick casting the fight night between Spiral and Kevin, a German derby. So looking forward to that. It was a nice cast once again. I really enjoy casting these days, and having a nice chat is a big part of that, especially in the break today. So thanks for being awesome. If you want to help the channel, you can help us on the way to the 100,000 followers. All you have to do is to click the follow button right there and ring the bell to get the notifications when we're live. That will be tonight. You can also hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, because we have some social media out there. Also, not only about our streams, but also Warcraft 3 related news. And if you missed some broadcasts, you can always catch up on YouTube, where, for example, we have the FFA Masters League semi-final. That is all the rage at the moment at the Back to Warcraft universe, getting so much praise for it. Also, if you want to catch up on the ESL Pro Tour that got restructured, we have an explanation video there with my thoughts on the whole situation. If you're very generous and have some disposable income, you can of course throw us a Twitch donation here once again. That helps us a ton. You get replays, no ads and emotes, and a sub badge. You can also throw us a donation via Streamlabs, via PayPal or credit card. Buy our merch, use our Amazon ref link, and make us all very happy. If you have any feedback, if you want to see any features to be implemented into the stream, then we have a Discord where you can drop us everything. You can also send me a mail at neo@backtowarcraft.com. All the channels are open. Same goes for my Twitter and Discord. So if you want something, if you need something, hit me up. I try to be there for you, the papa of the scene, right? So see you later at Todd's stream, and have a wonderful Friday afternoon.